So on TicketSignup, we have a few different options for setting up your tickets. We have simple, advanced, and calendar ticketing. So on TicketSignup.io, you would click create your event. And if you want simple or advanced, you would go through ticket events. And if you want calendar ticketing, you would go through calendar ticketing. Now, if you go to ticket events, what you're first setting up through this wizard here is the simple tickets. But once you complete this and get to the dashboard, you're going to have the option under tickets to switch to advanced tickets. As for calendar ticketing, when you go through that wizard, you're just setting up your calendar ticketing. So what is the difference between these three types of tickets, and when would you use each? Now, in certain situations, you can accomplish the same thing using different ticket types, but certain ticket types are more suitable for certain situations than the others are. So we'll start with simple. You can do a one-day event with one or more ticket options. And an example of that would be like this Summer Sounds event, which is a one-day event, and it has three different types of tickets. So you can buy an adult, child, or VIP admission. You can get 2 adults, 1 child, and 1 VIP, and sign up for that. Now, another thing you can do with simple tickets is have an event that occurs over multiple days, but instead of offering adult, child, and VIP, you just have a flat ticket price for each of those days. This would probably be used more in a rare instance where you have free tickets and you just want to kind of keep track of how many tickets you've sold and have a way to check in attendees. This is probably not an option that many people will use, but it is there if you need it. If you really want to go with this option though, you'd probably be better off using calendar ticketing, just because it's going to be a lot easier to set up as you get more and more days. Again though, not a common setup, so let's move on to advanced. And what we commonly see here is an event that occurs over multiple days with multiple ticket options per day. So here we have another version of that Summer Sounds Festival. And as you can see, this one spans across multiple days from Friday to Sunday. And here, when you go to buy tickets, there's going to be multiple ticket options for each day. Now you can also accomplish this with calendar ticketing. With calendar ticketing, this is going to be easier to set up, especially if you have a lot more days. But a reason why you might want to stick with advanced is because of reporting. The display of information is a little bit different. This right here is the advanced tickets, whereas with calendar ticketing, you're going to get information in more of a date-based view. So really it comes down to preference on that. Moving to calendar ticketing, you can use this to create an event that's occurring on multiple days with multiple ticket options per day and multiple time slots per day. You can also do this in advanced ticketing, but it's going to take a lot more time to set up. Again, you might want that depending on how you want the reports, but in most cases, you're probably going to want to use calendar ticketing. So here's an example of how that's going to look. You see we have the calendar here, and on Wednesdays, you can select the day. And now within the day, you could select a type of ticket, adult, child, VIP, and you could also select time slots for those tickets. Again, time slots are very easy to set up in calendar-based ticketing. In advanced ticketing, it's going to take a lot more time because you actually have to write in the time slot for each ticket. So for example, in our advanced ticketing event here, if we needed time slots for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we would have to make a ticket group for Friday, 8 a.m., Friday, 9 a.m., Saturday, 8 a.m., Saturday, 9 a.m., and it would be a lot of setup work, but it is possible. Now moving back to advanced, the last thing we can do is a multi-day pass. So as you can see here, we have this amazing corn maze, and you could buy a season pass for an adult, as well as some kids. And these passes would span for multiple dates. So you can come to the corn maze between these dates, use your QR code, and get into the event. Because who doesn't want to do a corn maze multiple times and just really get it figured out? In most situations, the calendar ticketing is going to be the best way to go, especially for the easiest and quickest setup. Now, if you have a multi-day event with multiple ticket options per day and multiple time slots, and you want to do a multi-day pass, you can set up both a calendar event as well as an event for advanced ticketing. And then on your event website, you can use buttons to direct people to whichever path they need. So if they click General Admission, they'll go into the calendar ticketing where they can pick whatever type of tickets they need and the time slots. So this will be good if they just need to buy for a certain day. But then again, if they want to buy a season pass, they can click Season Pass, and that'll bring them to the registration for your event with the advanced setup. And we'll have another video that goes more into detail about how to set that up, but just know that's an option. And if you have any questions, contact us at info@ticketsignup.io.